show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Hello and welcome. Let me get my mic pinned on. Where's my pen? Well, here's one. It's big. But anywho, hello everybody. What's the word, Thunderbird? Well, I have several. The first word is frozen. Half the country is frozen tonight. That's right. For the last couple of days and probably for the next couple of days to go. Trying to get my mic up here pinned on so that y'all can hear me. Okay. Next word on the birds is don't change your channel. That's right. You have the right channel. I am broadcasting on YouTube. It seems that we got a greater reception. When I did the show, we had trouble with Facebook connecting its API. And I believe that issue is because we created a workplace um, uh, live thing for Facebook too. And I guess they all jumbled up. Anyway, I deleted the workplace, but they, as normal with slow as normal with Facebook and everything they do. They said it'd take 14 days. Uh-huh. So, and it appears that for the next 2 weeks or so, we will be on YouTube. But it's just as well because our reception was better. Is better, it seems, on YouTube. And we do have the live chat. So you guys can comment. I know it's a switch and a change for you, but the thing of it is, it's 2019. It's time for a change, for new things. That's right. Speaking of change, yeah, this is me. Natural hair is in for 2019. Yeah, that's right. So, as you can see, I'm all natural. Uh-huh. I am a rocking chair grandma, so I keep up with the styles, fashion, because a senior diva. I have to keep up with what's hot and what's not. That's right, ladies. So it's time to come out of the wigs and the weave and the extensions and let your hair breathe. Uh-huh. Because, I mean, I see my hair all the time, but you guys didn't know that I have gray and black hair and brown hair. It's all mixed together, and I have no chemicals in my hair. It's just a little oil and some water. Then kind of slicked it down and just brushed it up. So yeah, all natural. That's me. Hope y'all like it. So anywho, let's get into hot politics for tonight. I'm going to bring you up, catch you up on what's hot and what's not with politics. Okay. Right now, they're having the committee meetings for the negotiations for 3 weeks to try to prevent another shutdown about the border security. Mm. Meanwhile, while that's going on, the State of the Union address will be given by the president on next Tuesday night. Uh-huh. And so, it'll be aired nationally. Uh-huh. Worldwide, as a matter of fact, because, the internet channels are worldwide. And so there, it will be, I imagine, probably at 8 o'clock. I think that's what time it Central, 9 um, Eastern Standard, probably. But check your local listings. That's all I can say. Okay. Now, a lot of people gave Donald the heat and said that Donald caved in to the Democrats because he agreed to this 3-week break and reopened the government to allow the workers to go back to work, while a bipartisan committee sat down and tried to work out a solution to the border security issue. Well, y'all know I know Donald. I know how he thinks. Now, it's true, he did do it for the workers, but he also did it for himself because Donald really wanted to give the State of the Union address in the chamber. hmm Yeah. And so Nancy said that he could not do it unless the government was reopened. So, hey, Donald says, well, I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. Let the workers go back to work in the shutdown, and I get to speak in the chamber and deliver the State of the Union address. All right. So now what happens after the State of the Union address is going to be left up to this committee because the president did not bite his tongue at all when he said that if he has to, he will declare a national emergency to get his barriers for border security where needed. Now, he also, I don't know for sure, I don't think he's definitely set on 5.7 billion. Maybe, he might settle for 4. But negotiators, y'all better put your heads together. Now, update on the meeting since today was their first meeting. According to um, Senator Shelley Moore Capito from Virginia, she is on the committee. She's the board member on the committee. She says she came out of the meeting today um, feeling good that they are going in a good direction, that the meeting wasn't too boisterous. Hi, Free Circle, welcome. um, Down low? Okay, gotcha. Thank you so much for tuning in, but please share. All right, all right, thanks. I'm trying to see if I can do my capitalizations and everything right on here. Okay, and so, um, she said she came out of the meeting. But then she also added that she herself is a natural optimist. So it doesn't necessarily mean that everybody else came out of the meeting, you know, feeling uh, as optimistic as she was. Uh-huh. So, but we hope so anyway, because I know everybody would like for a negotiation to be met. Okay, I'm trying to tweet this thing here. I already tweeted once. New message. Okay, I just tweeted the link. Maybe it'll show me and they will know. Okay. Because Twitter will only let you tweet once to say the same message. Okay. Now, so that sounded pretty good. She said that she's Republican, by the way. And she said that she, from the meeting today, she observed that the Democrats really seem serious to meet the president halfway on trying to come to an agreement. Yes, that's what she said. Then she also footnoted that, of course, regardless as to what they present to him, the question is will he sign it? Well, we all know that. So let's just see what they come up with. But she did point out that they seem to agree on a lot of compartments of border security issue, like the humane areas of it, the technology areas of it, the hiring of more personnel of it, but the terminology for the barrier has to be uh, they've got to come up with what they're going to call it so as not to be a hot button word. Will it be a levy, a fence, a barrier? But they know that concrete wall is going to be a hot button word for the Democrats, right? So they're working on what type of terminology do they think that they might could get the Democrats to agree on. But she also too added that, remember back in June of 2000 and 18 that they did already, Democrats signed, agreed on a bill for $1.6 billion. And the terminology for the word of the word barrier was in the bill. And see, that's what I said last week. I don't understand why the Democrats are having a problem with the word, same terminology that they approved in the bill in June 2018 that included this word, barrier, Barrier. You voted for it in June. What is the problem now? So it sounds like the problem is you. Now, blame is to be on both sides for the shutdown coming. I know everybody wanted to blame it on the president just because he said that he would shut it down. But let me tell you something. Just because the engine of the train says that he will stop the train, uh, there's always a what another way to get him to start the train back up, right? So since you're not willing to start to help the to talk the engineer into starting the train back up or do whatever it is need to be done to get the engineer to start the train so you can get to your destination on time, that blame falls on you too. Because if an engineer stops the train on me and I got to be someplace at a designated time, I'm going to talk to the engineer and I'm going to see what is the problem. Well, what can I do to assist with the problem? Well, I may not agree with what the engineer says the first time, but look, is there something else that I can do? Well, if the engineer said, no, 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 that's all I want, and that's all I need to start this train, I might have to just give in and say, well, look, hey, here it is. I got to get where I got to go. I got to be there, and I'm already late. Sometimes you got to set that pride aside because I need to get to my destination because I have to think about the consequences if I don't get to my destination. You see? So a lot of times people don't put the logic in things when they dispute a uh, presentation that's presented. They don't put the logic in it. They put their emotions in it rather than the logic. So, and that's what's wrong with politics. Politics need to take the emotions out of politics and put in the logic. If the politicians put in the logic in politics and take their emotions out, then we would not have a whole lot of not getting anywhere in this place, right? Mm-hmm. All right then. What else? The committee. We talked. Okay, I talked about that. Oh yeah, there is one thing else regarding the shutdown. Representative Jared Golden from Maine introduced on the floor Tuesday yesterday the Solidarity Act. Y'all know I talked about that last week. Whereas the president, members of Congress, nobody would get paid if there is another shutdown. Because, see, that's what I said in the first place, um, is that the shutdown never would have lasted as long as it did had the politicians that was up here, House of Representatives and senators, were not receiving their paychecks, plus that $10,000 raise they got for 2019. Okay, But see, they continued to receive their paychecks. And that was in nowhere, that was an injustice to the many personnel that were not receiving theirs, you see. And that's what I said. I said, look, um, Democrats, if you're so concerned about the people, I said, look, give your money to the workers. Talking about how, you know, they shouldn't be held hostage. You got money. Y'all got plenty. They got plenty of money. They ain't hungry. They not struggling at all. You know. So I say give them y'all's money. And because if and then Donald doesn't get paid. He gives his charity, so he's not gonna miss his because he's not getting it anyway. Remember, he turned down the salary. Y'all forgot about that now. But I guess for um technical reasons, he has to include the president in the wording of this act. You see, because most presidents do accept that salary. Donald Trump is the only one that has ever turned down the salary. Hmm. Yes, right. Yeah. So I guess it's good to be a billionaire. But yes, and I hope sincerely that the Democrats will approve this bill and Republicans, you too, because this would definitely lock y'all down where y'all will take care of your business, do what your constituents put you up there to do. Because see, you'll begin to feel the pinch too if another shutdown comes, which it could possibly come in 2 more weeks' time. So, yes, I certainly hope they vote on this. All right, then, because it's only fair. It's only fair. And as I said, in politics, it should be only logical, right? That's right. Amen. Somebody. Mm-hmm. Okay, I gotta take a little break. My coffee's getting cool. So let's go in here and listen to a little break from Avicii. Mm-hmm. My new pastime that I have a page all about it. Have a show about it too.
Hi, I'm Sybil Presley. I want to invite you to recharge your life with Avicii. Avicii contains 300 nutrients, 113 superfoods, and essential oils such as frankincense, myrrh, and spikenard. Go to www.feelgreatnow2.com. That's www.feelgreat now, N-O-W, the number 2.com. And for more information, call me, Sybil Presley, 901-643-1982. That's 901-643-1982. And ask me how you can get your Avicii free. Recharge your life. Avicii is all you need. Oh, I just love it!
Internet streaming is the broadcasting of the future. You now have instant access to a global audience. Streaming providers are desperately seeking original programming and fully produced advertising. The time has never been better to get your message out there. Here at TEPS Productions, we are your one-stop video production shop to make your vision a reality. From a 30-second commercial to a feature-length movie, we can help with scripting, copywriting, filming, and scoring of your project. Our royalty-paid music library has over 20,000 unique music tracks in every genre and sound effects galore. For more information, contact tepsproductions@gmail.com.
Oh, all right. Well, that was shorter than I thought. I'm back. All right, then. The next thing is, as you know, well, you may not, but today, actually yesterday, the intel chiefs from the FBI, CIA, and all of those top departments contradicted President Trump on all of the good news that he said was happening with North Korea, Russia, and Syria, as far as the fact that they were no longer threats to the United States. All of these intelligence chiefs say that all three of them still are. And of course, President Trump blasted them today. So the media is talking about him blasting his own intel. Mhm. Why are y'all surprised? And why do y'all keep talking about the things that Donald did? Uh huh. Okay, because here's the deal. Donald has talked to these people behind closed doors, and y'all don't know what he talked about to begin with. I'm talking about the intel chiefs, right? They weren't in him in with in these closed door meetings when he met with Kim Jong Un and when he met with Latimir and then that other man, I mean Ahmed, whatever his name is, the prince of Iran. Oh, I talk about Iran too. Um, and that Syria man. And the thing of it is, he met behind closed doors with all of them. Mm. Don't y'all remember that seeing him dance with the over there when he was over there in Syria, dancing with the tribe with no time? Donald, you have no musical beat time, out of beat, off beat of the music. Y'all remember that? So the Intel chiefs, y'all wasn't there. Y'all don't know what these heads of states promised him. Y'all don't, because here's the deal. I don't care what y'all see on y'all telescopes, um, cameras, and drones, and uh, agents, intel. All of these heads of states control what happens on behalf of their countries. So if the heads of states say no, then nothing's going to happen. So y'all have not heard the heads of states say yes. So your intelligence might look like it's going to be yes. But that's like any country. Any country's going to always stay prepared. You can't be without weapons. That's just like the United States. We can't be without weapons. But it doesn't mean that we're getting ready to attack anyone, any country. You know, a logic. Where is the logic? Where is the logic? It's, you cannot make assumptions because if you make too many of them, you end up being the ass, which is the first part of it. Anywho, Donald says, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, just to put it bluntly. He said, y'all need to go back to school. That is exactly what he said. He says, y'all need to go back to school. And he probably just had to leave it at that because he cannot tell y'all, and he will not tell y'all what he talked about with these heads of states behind closed doors. He's not going to tell y'all that. He hasn't even shown y'all his tax return. So and y'all and y'all are chief intelligence. So if y'all so good, why why haven't y'all gotten his tax return? I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, logic, logic, logic. Donna says y'all need to go back to school. But y'all are chief intels. But yet, you have not even been able to access or possess Donald J. Trump's tax returns. Where is the logic in that? I don't know. I'm just saying. Okay, moving right along. Now, I'm going back to something that the president talked about a long time ago, and I got on him about it because I liked this company. But recently, I found out something that kind of left a sour taste in my mouth about this company. And Donald, I have to tell you that you were right. You were right. And that's Amazon. Hmm. That's right, Free Circle. He said, yes, logical thinking is gone. Amen. As Amazon, Donald, you was right about them. I made you get off of them, and you got off of them. But I'm going to let you get back on them. Because what I discovered is that Amazon, just like you said about Facebook, was targeting conservatives. Yeah. Hmm. Conservatives that have content on their platform is being removed at their discretion just because they own it, like Facebook. Hmm. So, Donald, you can get back on them. Yeah. Jeff wants to rule the world. I know, right? So, Donald, cut loose any way you want to. Get back on them. Do whatever you need to do, but you definitely need to look into that because you got Facebook straightened out on it, and you got to straighten Amazon out on it too because uh, they doing. I found out that through some sources they doing the same thing. Yeah, and so that is not right. You cannot put. I mean, I know it's your company, Amazon, but conservatives buy from you too. And I know you probably got enough money that you don't need the conservative customers' money. But it is not right for you to target any customer for that matter You know what I'm saying? Especially on a political basis. And so we already know what your party is, you know. Uh-huh. So it's just not right. I'm just saying. And free thought is a philosophy. Now I cannot give up my sources either. Mm-mm. All right then. Now let's move right on to something else. I want to know, and maybe somebody can tell me and explain this to me, because see, we have too much crime in the United States of America. And according to the high crime metropolitan cities statistics, most of these crimes are done by who people that they are calling teenagers. But the problem, here's the issue that I have with that. They are labeling teenagers as 18 and 19-year olds. Uh-huh. When you turn 18 in the United States of America, you are supposed to be an adult. Mhm. Because you have to register for the draft at 18 years of age. So you are considered an adult. I mean, you know, the laws for everything. Drinking, I'm gambling, I don't know. In some states it might be 21, but the overall populace status is that when you're 18, when you turn 18, you become an adult. So why are the courts of the states, particularly in my state, I can talk about what I know, in Tennessee, calling these criminals, 18 and 19-year-old criminals, putting them in the category of teenagers? Because see, if you keep doing that, that's why we have repeat crime. And that's why we have so much crime. Because teenagers receive lesser punishment. Some, and some don't receive none. They just get sent to a juvenile detention center. But if you start enforcing the law and call them what they really are, which is adults, and punishing them as adults, the crime rate will go way down. hmm That is the solution to the crime rate. I get so sick of all of these mayors and uh, governors and politicians talking about, oh, we need to work on crime. No, yeah, you do, but it's really simple and logical. Logical if you will apply the laws you already have on your books, which is common sense. When people turn 18, they are adults, not teenagers. Stop calling them teenagers. Stop treating them by applying teenage laws to 18 and 19-year-olds. They are adults, so they should be punished as adults. And that way they will learn that they cannot commit these crimes. They will not repeat these crimes over and over and over and over again. You will not have a revolving door at these jails, because that is the most vulnerable age for this age group, to get pulled into crime because people tell them, the people, if they hang out with the wrong people, they'll tell them, oh, you ain't gonna get nothing. You ain't get a slap on the wrist. You might not even do no time. So what? They take a chance and do it. But if the laws change and they know for a fact that they're going to get sent up to the river, for 1129 or 1 to 5 years or 5 to 10 years, I think they might think twice, maybe even thrice before they commit these crimes. And it's as simple as that. Amen, Free Circle. Thank you. We pay these people, these politicians that we pay, they know this. I mean, can y'all really be that stupid? You push for legislation. You don't need to be pushing for legislation. You already got laws on the books. Enforce the laws that you got. That's what you need to be working on. Go back and look at the laws you already got on the books. If you do that and stop trying to come up with all of these out of the world ideas that is not gonna fix anything, then y'all could get some work done. Y'all could get some work done. As simple as that. Now, I agree that there are some antiquated laws on the books. That's the reason why you need to go back and look at the laws you got on the books. Apparently, you got an old law on the book that says that you're not an adult until you're 21. You need to take that law off the book because it's antiquated. Because now, in the 21st century, when you turn 18, you are an adult. In 1960, you were not adult until you were 21. So you need to go back and look at your laws on the books and take them off, update those antiquated laws, and then you could enforce your laws and reduce your crime rate. That's all you need to do. That's all. Logic. That's right. Free Circle. No more plea bargaining either. What is that? Plea? That was in the Kings and Queens day. Plea. 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 So that's what they did back in the Kings and Queens day, back in Ragnar Lothbrok's days, the Viking days. I plead for my life. Oh, sire. Plea. In the 21st century, really? Okay. Okay. All right, then. Yeah. Antiquated laws. Oh, no, I can't talk about this one. I already sent this one to Donald. That's right. Yeah. I have an open line. So I can't talk about that. It'll come out. So, I can't forget about this. So let's listen to this commercial. And then I come back and I tell you about my guy. Yeah, y'all know he was in the news. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Y'all know y'all gonna want to hear this, okay? Let me get things set up here. All right, let's listen to my favorite restaurant.
The Cupboard Restaurant in Memphis, Tennessee is world famous for some of the best food and southern hospitality you'll ever find, and is a celebrity favorite. Open from 7 a.m. till 8 p.m. every day. The Cupboard Restaurant is located at 1400 Union Avenue, 1 block east of Cleveland, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Got a large group? Groups of any size are welcome, and catering is available. While you're there, pick up a copy of Charles Capella's world-famous Cupboard Cookbook. Check out their website at www.thecupboardrestaurant.com. That's The Cupboard Restaurant, 1400 Union, 901 276 8015. A proud sponsor of The Emily Pearl Show.
All right, I am back. Got to talk about my guy Roger Stone. Yeah. Okay, y'all know Roger and Donald go back many, many years. They're great friends, close friends. So, over the weekend, the FBI busts into his home. I think it was Florida home, or what was the one in New York? I don't know. He has a few. But anyhow, it was in the middle of the night, and they was talking about uh, Roger's hair. He is a pristine dresser. He never has a hair out of place on his head. So they was talking about how Mr. Superstar, right? They were talking about how his hair was muffled, and of course he wasn't expecting them. Well, as you can see, that he had some fans, and then of course he had some protesters, and it's supposed to have been uh, something to do. The reason why he was arrested was it supposed to have been something to do with WikiLeaks. hmm But see, I have a problem with that, and I'm gonna tell you why. If Mueller wants to know so bad about the Russian involvement in WikiLeaks, the combination of the two, why hasn't he gone after the Snow guy that actually did the leaking, that worked for the FBI, that is in Russia and being protected under Russia, you know, in Moscow? He's over there. I'm the one that did the movie on. Mm, you know, that's who, to me, Mueller need to be trying to get to testify. Roger is a superstar. He don't, you know, and uh, he said that he will tell the truth and that he is not gonna, y'all not gonna get him to lie, like uh, Cohen. Roger says Cohen lied. I didn't say he lied. I just go by what you know Donald and Roger said. But he says that y'all not gonna get him to lie like y'all did Cohen. He says that he had no connection with WikiLeaks, and I believe it. And because that guy that worked right there in the FBI, the Snow guy, is the one that probably sent all of the WikiLeaks information. Uh huh. To Hillary Clinton. Uh huh. To the DNR, I mean to the DNC, because that was during the time that we found out about all the government secrets that he had hacked into and sold to Russia. Mm. And then he fled the country and he was on the run. He's the one that had all the goods. But yet y'all sit back, to me, all of these intel chiefs and Mueller and special investigators and all of you folks, y'all still sitting back not doing nothing about him. What what is the logic in that? Huh? What is the logic in that? You get all these folks talking about they have something to do with some leaks in Russia and whatever and some collusion. This guy Snow was the one that colluded with Russia, and y'all not doing nothing about him. It's been what? It's been so many years they done made a movie about him. And y'all have sat on your hindies and haven't done anything about it. He's still over there living the life in Moscow. Moscow. What is the logic in that? So, anywho, Roger showed up in court with his peace signs and his smile, and there wasn't a hair out of place. That Roger's a character. I watched the documentary of him, and he reminds me of one of those tough um, kings from back in the centuries. He's very smart. He's very smart, and you cannot cross talk him. You cannot sneak talk him. He's very, very sharp. You cannot put words into his mouth. I observed that about him when I was watching this documentary. He was being interviewed. He's very bold. He's very outspoken. hmm He shoots straight from the hip, and so I just think y'all got the wrong person. That's all. I just think I got the wrong person. Like I say, the person y'all need to be talking to is over there in Moscow, but y'all not trying to talk to him. Mm-mm. Not, and I just don't understand the meaning of that for the life of me. And I imagine a lot of people are thinking just like me. Why y'all not finishing that deal? You know, y'all was chasing him when he left, and then y'all just stopped. Y'all just stopped. What I mean, what is it? Are y'all being blackmailed? Talking about Donald being blackmailed. Are y'all being blackmailed? That y'all can't get him? I mean, you're supposed to be the best intelligence in the whole wide world. But yet, the snow dude that stole all this information from the United States, right there from the FBI, CIA, is over there in Moscow. Got away scot free. Duh. See, that's why Donald be talking about y'all. Y'all y'all ought to know by now that Donald don't forget nothing. He got a brain like an elephant. He doesn't forget anything. That's why he talks about y'all like that. Yeah. And he's probably not the only one because people don't forget about stuff. Y'all think people don't forget about stuff, but people don't forget about stuff. So, it's like you can't have a sequel on an investigation and then we have to wait 10, 20 years for the second sequel. You got to finish it. If you cannot start something that you cannot end. That's it just doesn't work that way. You can't start something that you cannot end. And then y'all started chasing him, and what? Where's the end? All right, y'all. I gotta go. I had fun tonight, and the freeze got my sinuses. Had me all stuffy. Got my shoulders hurting. I get achy when it gets really cold. Yeah. But I don't have a cold. I haven't had the flu since 1973, and I haven't had a cold in ooh 20 years or more. I just have sinus infections. I bet I'd make a good study person for scientists and to find out why I never get the flu. Well, I had the Hong Kong flu. Like I said, in 1973. I haven't had a flu since. And I have a weak immune system because I have lupus. But maybe it's because you have lupus that you don't have get the flu. I don't know. That's something for scientists to try to figure out. Well, I'm not gonna be your test guinea pig, I tell you that. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in. Please share. Don't forget, I do have a new show. It's called Pearls Abiachi. We are broadcast every Tuesday night at 7 o'clock. Tune in to find out about this amazing products that keeps me looking young. I don't have to wear any makeup. Keeps my nails long, my own nails, my hair healthy. Yeah. So find out about it every Tuesday night. Um, and we will have guests on the show. Also, don't forget about every Friday night show. This Friday night is the Teen Talkers. They will be in the studio at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'll be right back here on Wednesday night next week with Pearls Politics. Now, I'm going to start posting on the Facebook page that we are going to either be on Facebook Live or I'll put the link on the YouTube page, just like I had to do once before, because I don't know if it's the API system of Facebook's or if it's conflicting with our Facebook workplace program. I don't know. But at any rate, I'm going to make sure that there's also a link to our YouTube channel. So I'll do that until we finally get clear on this confusion that's going on. But you can find us always on one of two places. We know that for sure. And we know that you can always find us here on YouTube, even if you can't find us on Facebook. If you don't see us on Facebook, just come on over here to the Emily Pearl Show. And that's where we'll be broadcasting live. Weeknights, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays. All right. Thank y'all so much. Mwah. Love you. And I will see you right here, same place, station. And remember, everything you see, when you look out, you see the cars, the houses. We see food. We go to grocery store, clothes. We shop, internet. All those things have something to do with politics. So get involved. And always know that free thought, what you think up here, is a philosophy. You have the right to think freely. It is not a policy. All right. Love y'all. Bye bye. Good night. I gotta get one out the way to do the other one. Okay. I'm gone. Bye bye.